Hello, grade 9. Today, inshallah, we are going to start with chapter 11, Algebra, and we will study lesson 11.1. In this lesson, we will study geometric sequences. So we want to know what the meaning of geometric sequences. In geometric sequence, each term is multiplied by the same number to get the next. So we have a sequence, but we have a common ratio, and this common ratio, we will multiply by it to get the next term. So this number is called the common ratio. For example, 2, 6, 18, and 54. This is a geometric sequence. How we know that this one is a geometric sequence? Once we are going to find the common ratio, like we will divide the second ratio, the second number or second term by the first term. So 6 divided by 2 equal 3. Then for the second one, it's 18 divided by 6 equal 3. The third one is 54 divided by 18. So this one, it will be equal 3. So we note that we have the first one is 3, second is 3, third is 3, which means we have a common ratio equal 3. Then to say or to decide that the sequence is a geometric sequence or not, so we will check by dividing the second term by the first term, and then third by the second, and then fourth by the third, and so on. Once we found that we have the same ratio, so we can say that this one is called common ratio is the same. So we will say that this sequence is a geometric sequence. Then at the beginning, we want to know what the meaning of geometric sequence. So the geometric sequence, each term is multiplied by the same number. If we will check together now, we said that the common ratio was 3. Then if you want to check 2 times 3 equals 6, 6 times 3 equals 18, 18 times 3 equals 54. Now, we want to find the next 3 terms in the geometric sequence. So he decided already that this one is a geometric sequence, and he wants to find the next 3 terms. So as I said, we will start first to find the common ratio, how you are going to continue without define the common ratio. Then it will be 4 divided by 1 equal 3, and then 16 divided by 4 equal, 4 divided by 1 equal 4, and then 16 divided by 4 equal 4, and 64 divided by 16 equal 4. Then 64 divided 16, 16 divided by 4, 4 divided by 1. So all we have the same number. Then this was only the first step. Find the common ratio. Second step, continue to multiply by the common ratio. Then we stop till 64. We will multiply by the common ratio, which it was 4. So it will be 64 times 4. We will find the answer, which is 256. And then 256 times 4, it will be 1024. And then 1024 times 4, it will be 4096. So the next 3 terms are 256 and 10,224, and then 4096. Next part, determine each sequence is a geometric sequence or not. So we know that we want to know that this sequence is a geometric sequence or not. So what we have to do, as I said, we will divide each term by the previous one. Then It will be 8 divided by 6. So 8 divided by 6, it will be 4 over 3. 6 divided by 4, it will be 3 over 2. 4 divided by 2, it will be equal 2. Which means, do you notice that we have a common ratio or not? This is 4 over 3, this is 3 over 2, and this is 2. So we will say here, no, because we don't have a common ratio. So this one is not a geometric sequence. So the answer, it will be no, because we don't have a common ratio. Okay, so once we want to determine if this sequence represents a a geometric sequence or not, so we have to check the common ratio. So we can divide our lesson today into 3 parts. The first part to know what the meaning of geometric sequence. The second part to know how we will determine if this sequence is a geometric or not. Third part to use a general formula. So let's move to the next part about how we can use formula to find the missing term. In this part, there are 2 ways to find given term of a geometric sequence. Find the 8th term in the geometric sequence. So we have 5 and then 10 and then 20 and then 40. So extend the sequence to find the 8th term. How? We will find the common ratio, and then it's 40 divided by 20 equals 2, and then 20 divided by 10 equals 2, and then 10 divided by 5 equals 2. So the common ratio is 2. So we will extend like 5, and then 5 times 2 times 2. So we will multiply 5 times the ratio power of 7, because we are looking for the 8th one. Okay, so this one, it will be very long, but it's a way to find the answer. But we can use the formula. So what is the formula to work with geometric sequence? The formula is an equal a1 r n minus 1. So what's each part donate for? N represents the term which he's looking for. So he said at the beginning, find the 8th term. So N here is 8. What about R? R is a common ratio, which 10 divided by 5 equals 2, 20 divided by 10 equals 2, so the R equals 2. And what's A1? A1 is the first term in the sequence. So again, this equation is fixed every time. This formula is fixed every time with the geometric sequence to find the missing term, which is 8th term, 10th term, 100th term, whatever. Then I'm going to substitute now. So it will be A8 equal 5, which it was the first term, times 2, which it was the ratio, over power 8 minus 1. Then it will be 5 times 2 to the power of 7 equal 640. So the 8th term is 640. Then in this formula, we can find any term. So let me give you an example, another example. Find the indicated term. A1 equals 7, R equal -2, and we are looking for 10th term. Then how we will find the answer now? We are looking for 8th term, 10th term. So it will be A10 equal, where is A1? He gave us A1 was 7. times r, which is the difference, common ratio, which is -2, and then n minus 1, which is 10 minus 1. Then we will multiply them, and then we will find the final answer for this question. This was our lesson today, which is talking about geometric sequence. Thank you for watching.